Good morning, my beautiful lotus petals. Hola. Guess what? I'm on screen today. Yay. I'm trying something new. We are coming down to the end of season 1 of Uma's Morning Light, this early morning podcast show here on the YouTube, TikTok, and Meet Me channels. And I am at now episode 32. So we are coming down, to a close ending here where we're going to take a month off and regroup and reassess and restart for season 2. And one of the things I want to know is, do you guys prefer seeing me on stream, on camera, or do you prefer the background that I've been doing, trying to showcase other YouTube channels, and also just kind of like having it more as a podcast station where you're listening instead of looking. So for those of you that are watching me on YouTube, please let me know. I'm very excited to hear what your feedback is. So let's get into our podcast show of today. Welcome in, everyone. This is Uma's Morning Light, your daily dose of positivity and metaphysical guidance to start your day. A few minutes is all it takes. So let's jump in. Hi, guys. My name is Uma, and I'm a soul alignment coach, CEO of the Lotus in the Light Metaphysical Center, author of The Awakened Life, and Amazon bestselling author of Chronicles of a Spirit Walker. Welcome to my spiritual online space. Today, we're going to set our intention and our affirmation. Big shout out to Artman. I see you. Let's set our intention and affirmation for this day because, we love to start our day with positive vibes. So thank y'all for joining me here on the YouTube, TikTok, and Meet Me platforms. So as we set our intention, let me remind you what an intention is, all right? An intention is a future goal. When we set our intention for the day, we're energetically stating what we plan to make happen so the law of attraction can kick in and give us a helping hand. So the way I like to do my intentions is I play some nice relaxing music. I don't really care for that one. Let's go with this one. That's exactly what I do. I go through YouTube and I'm like, water sounds are always calming. Let's place our hands on our hearts. Take a nice deep breath in and exhale. And let's state our intention together. Today, I intend to stay open to new insights and wisdom. I intend to stay open to new insights and wisdom. I intend to stay open to new insights and wisdom. Deep breath in and exhale. Beautiful. That is our intention today. That as new insights come to us, as people talk to us and share new wisdom with us, we are going to be in a receptive mode. All right. Well done. Let's set our affirmation for the day now. So on the other hand, an affirmation is a present belief. We use affirmations to reprogram our subconscious mind to cultivate a more positive mindset. Good morning, Jessica and Alicia. Good morning. So we use affirmations to reprogram our subconscious mind to cultivate a more positive mindset. Good morning, something. Happy Memorial Day. Welcome in, everyone. So let's do our affirmation together. Place your hand on your heart. Take a nice deep breath in and exhale. And repeat after me. Today, I am enough just as I am. I am enough just as I am. I am enough just as I am. Nice deep breath in and exhale. Beautiful. Thank you, some things, for the gifts. Let's go. Ooh, double six. Let's go. Going to be a happy Memorial Day today for sure. I love today's affirmation because I feel in this world that constantly asks you to be more and do more and look more, right? I think it's a powerful statement to just say, you know what? I am enough just as I am. I don't need to get no plastic surgery. I don't need to lose no weight. I don't need to change my attitude. I don't need to do anything differently but show up every single day as myself. And that's powerful. That's powerful because you know what happens? You attract people to you that like you just as you are. Isn't that amazing? You attract people to you that like you just as you are. And that's how you form genuine friendships. So today, be bold in saying, I am enough just as I am. Beautiful. All right, my dears, let's get into our energy message of the day. You guys know I use different oracle cards, different tarot cards every day. Today, we're going to use the Moonology book deck, because today is a new moon in Gemini. You know, we do have Gemini season loading. So let's see what the Moonology deck says. And for those of you that are my subscribers on TikTok, on Meet Me, this is the deck that we will be using for your subscriber messages. Okay. So today's message comes from full moon in Taurus. And full moon in Taurus says, your dreams need a practical plan. Your dreams need a practical plan. Sometimes you need to weave a bit of magic, and sometimes you need to be practical. And sometimes you need to find the combination of the two. This card suggests that this is where you are now. You need to use the law of attraction to draw in what you want by imagining it, expecting it, welcoming it. But you also need to balance that with taking down-to-earth steps towards your goals. This isn't about wishing on the moon and hoping for the best. It's about making something like a list of bullet points about how to achieve your dreams. If you're asking about money, this card heralds a change of financial fortunes depending on both your past actions and what you're expecting and therefore attracting. So, if you want to manifest this, write down 10 things that you know are wonderful about you. Remember, I accept me as I am. I am enough as I am. Write down 10 things that you know are wonderful about you. So, beautiful message for today. I can't wait to see what my subscribers will get for their messages. Jessica said, you are on early today. I am. It is Memorial Day, but you know, the work never stops for a healer. So I have 2 appointments starting at 11:30 a.m. So I wanted to come on and make sure my online communities got their, you know, daily dose of positivity for the day before I head to work. So, you know, you got to balance everything. Speaking of balance, let's take a minute to be exact. Hi, Angie. Hi, Tam Millionaire. To have a mindfulness moment. It's just 1 minute. So if you would entertain me, just starting for 1 minute right now, close your eyes and place your hands on your heart. We're just going to focus on our breathing for 1 minute, 60 seconds. And as we breathe in and out, just repeat these words with me. All right. It's really simple. Here we go. I'm going to do it with you guys. All right. I know you guys are probably like, Uma's behind the scenes, not doing this stuff. Yes, she is. And now you guys can follow me and watch me too. Okay, here we go. Close your eyes. Deep breath in. Breathe in peace. Exhale, breathe out fear. Breathe in ease. Breathe out stress. Breathe in love. Breathe out hate. Breathe in compassion. Breathe out resentment. And finally, breathe in unity. Breathe out separation. And now return your breathing to normal. We just had a mindfulness moment. How does everyone feel about that? Do you feel more relaxed? Do you feel more energized, vibrant, ready for this day? All right. Okay. Now that we've had our mindfulness moment, oh, Tam said better. That's what I hope to do this for, to make you guys feel better, peaceful. You feel good, Frank. Awesome. I appreciate. By the way, TikTok, I have that little challenge up there. If I can get 3 people to send the finger heart gift, we will complete that challenge. Angie said, relaxing mind, better. That's why I want you guys to come to my morning podcast show, all right? Because we want to get you guys into the best possible energy so you can start your day. So let's add to that by me giving you a self-care tip of the day. You don't have to do it, but if you're one of these people like me who's just always trying to be better and do better and become like a better person on this planet, you may want to do it, okay? So today's tip is to say a loving affirmation every hour. I know it sounds a little extra at first, but hear me out. We spend so much time repeating the wrong things to ourselves, right? Y'all know what I'm talking about. So what if just for today, good morning, Belinda, you flip that? What if every hour you pause for 10 seconds and spoke love over yourself instead? Something like, I'm doing my best, and that's enough. I am worthy of love, rest, and joy. I trust the timing of my life. Or even our affirmation of today, which was, I am enough just as I am. Saying a loving affirmation every hour creates a powerful pattern interrupt. It gently shifts your energy, redirects your thoughts, and reaffirm who you really are beyond the stress, the hustle, the inner critic. It's like feeding your soul little love notes throughout the day. And over time, this self-talk becomes second nature. Kindness becomes your baseline. So today, set a reminder if you need to. Every hour, let your alarm go off and speak love out loud with your hand on your heart. And you deserve, remember, you deserve to hear kind words, not just from everybody else, but from yourself. All right? So that is the daily self-care tip of the day. Say a loving affirmation over yourself for the rest of the day. So Now that we have that done, let's get into our astrological insights for this day. Today is Monday, May 26, 2025. We have a new moon in Gemini. Do we have any Geminis watching right now? It's about to be your time. This lunation invites fresh starts, clear intentions, and better communication. It's a great time to set new goals, especially those related to learning, social connections, and personal growth. The sun in Gemini also forms a harmonious trine with Pluto retrograde in Aquarius. What that means is that this alignment encourages deep introspection and some hidden truths may be revealed, guys. So just be aware, today you might be finding out things that you did not know, but it will foster personal transformation and you could be shedding outdated patterns. Me being the psychic that I am, I see some of you finding out the truth about people or situations that you were involved in and realizing it is the best time to walk away. Saturn is having a transit in Pisces right now. Saturn is the planet of discipline and structure. So when it's entering Pisces, it's prompting reflection on emotional boundaries. I think some of you are going to be putting up your emotional boundaries today. That's why some of you will be leaving situations, spiritual growth, and the importance of balancing your dreams with reality. I feel some of you are going to be having that thought today that I can't live in this, Thank you. Thank you to everybody who's joining my fan club on TikTok. I appreciate it. I feel like today's going to be a day where it's prompting you to say, I can't live in a fantasy world anymore. It is what it is. Like I might look at this situation in a fantasy lens, but that's not the reality. The reality is it's nothing like what I think it is. So we're going to be having some of those aha moments today. Now, the numerology of today is a 4. And in numerology, 4 symbolizes stability, discipline, and building strong foundations. It's also a great day to focus on organizing, practical planning, and laying the groundwork for future endeavors. So even though some of you might be having upsets today, understand that what you're doing is you're recreating your groundwork and you're setting a firm foundation to stand on. So whatever this thing is, it could be a relationship that you thought was a relationship. It could be a friend that you thought was a friend. It could be a job that you thought was going to be your career and you're coming to the realization today, this ain't it. Don't allow yourself to feel sad. Allow yourself to feel glad because now that I know, right? Now that I know what this is, I can move on and reset on a firmer foundation. Capiche? Capiche. I got to drink my detox tea because I just got over a cold and I am so happy I have not started coughing, but I get into coughing fits. You guys know, like when you're recovering. So I got to keep hydrating the vocal cords. Okay, let's get into the horoscopes for everybody for today. As I shout out your horoscopes, please, if you're watching me live, drop your emojis in the comments. I want to see who is watching and who is the loudest zodiac that is watching, okay? Capricorns, y'all better don't disappoint because y'all know Uma's a Capricorn. Okay, here we go. Let's start with the babies of the zodiac. Jessica, thank you for that favorite. I appreciate you. Let's start with the babies of the zodiac, Aries. Aries, today is excellent for learning and seeking advice from experienced individuals. Business transactions are favored, and your clear mind will help in problem solving. Taurus, confront financial matters directly and embrace realistic perspectives in relationships. Practicality will serve you well today. Gemini, this new moon in your sign brings opportunities for new beginnings. Trust your intuition and take confident steps towards your goals. Cancer, let go of outdated elements in your life and embrace honesty in love. Reframing your definition of success can lead to personal growth. Leo, be patient with others' changes and reconsider initial judgments. Your inner wisdom shines bright today. Virgo, balance detailed planning with big dreams. Trust that deep doubts can be managed with stability and tact. Libra, act on inner restlessness and embrace your storytelling talents. In love, calm replaces passion, leading to deeper connections. Ooh, Belinda said, Leo here. Love it. Scorpio, avoid pessimism and remain hopeful. A makeover or fitness focus can bring positive changes. Sagittarius, refocus on caring for others alongside self-care. Address unfair situations calmly and seek romance through shared experiences. Capricorn, change habits without waiting for perfect plans. Family harmony can be achieved through better listening and flexibility in love. Maharia, thank you for joining my fan club. I appreciate. Aquarius, prioritize personal well-being and embrace creative clarity. Communicate your needs in love, especially with a chatty Libra. Ooh. Who here is messing with Aquarius, messing with a Libra? Not spirit giving us the scoop. And finally, Pisces. Open up about emotions to find release. Empathetic communication is your strength, but remember to practice self-compassion and patience regarding financial matters. Those are the horoscopes for today, Monday, May 26th. All right, guys, as we come to the close of our time together, let's set a challenge for today. I like to set a daily challenge to give you guys something to look forward to and to try to do. And usually it's outside of your comfort zone. When I pick these challenges, I try to pick things that would motivate you to do something different. You know, spice life up a little bit. I know most of us just get up, go to work, come home, go to bed, you know, but we can kind of like add a little extra to it. So today, your challenge, should you take it, is to speak your truth lovingly in one conversation. All right, to my Geminis in here, y'all, it don't got to be dramatic, all right? It don't got to be loud, Leos, but it does have to be honest, Scorpios. I'm just playing. When you hold back what you really think or feel, that energy doesn't disappear. It gets stuck in your body. Did you know that? It turns into tension, resentment, overthinking, and it could even sometimes turn into pain. But when you speak your truth, even just a little, you free yourself. And when you do it with love, with kindness, with calm, with care, you're not just being honest, you're being empowered. Speaking your truth doesn't mean saying everything on your mind. That's to the Capricorns. It means saying the things that matters in a way that honors both you and the person you're speaking to. So it could be setting a boundary. It could be sharing how you really feel. Or maybe it's just saying no when you usually say yes. So that's your challenge today. One conversation, one moment of courage, one chance to show up as your authentic self. Because your voice is sacred, your truth deserves space. And when you speak it with love, you make the world safer for others to do the same. All right. So that is the daily challenge for this day. Before we close out today's episode, don't forget, write me in the comments, YouTube, if you like seeing me on stream, you like seeing my beautiful face, TikTok, or if you guys prefer the podcast setting. I'm trying to see, take some polls here as we get ready for season 2 of Uma's Morning Light podcast show. So whatever feedback you guys have for me, I am all ears and open to listening. Before we close out today's episode, I want to shout out my top 3 supporters on Meet Me from last week. And to everyone who supported me last week, we got to hit my weekly top badge goal. So much appreciation from me to you. My number 1 supporter of the week is Big Lizzie Mars. She also took my 33.6 million diamond mark. Thank you, love. I appreciate you. My number 2 supporter last week was Project Baby. New friend, who this? Appreciate you. And number 3 is none other than my love, my biggest cheerleader, Big Rose. Thank you, everyone, for showing me you love my work as a top badge on the app. This week, I will be posting my summer streaming schedule. All right, so look out for it on my TikTok, my YouTube, my IG, my Facebook. All right. But I got to tell you guys, not for nothing, summer is the hardest season for me to schedule because it's permanently stuck in my brain that summer equals vacay mode since high school, right? So I will post a summer schedule, but guys, don't hold me to it. Uma needs her rest too, and the beach is calling. I mean, the beach is calling. What can I tell y'all? Who here likes the beach? I know I do. All right, y'all. That's it for now, my lotus petals. And remember, each and every day you are the lotus flower rising through the mud to share your beauty with the world. May peace, love, and light guide your path today and every day. Love you guys. Have a beautiful start to your day and to your week. Bye.